Alright, people. We're in stage 1. This way. Throw some. And here we have onions, garlic, ginger, thyme. We sweat those for a little bit. You can see, get it in your olive oil. You got your thyme. Right here we have our carrots, potatoes, you feel me? Over here is peppers. I should actually get some more peppers. That's not a lot of pepper looking. Not a lot of pepper, just a lot of steppers, you feel me? What's up? How's everyone's night been? Throw these puppies in there real quick. And I just tossed in the carrots. I used to stand in the kitchen and whip it. Only Jamaicans know this. They out here flipping it. Whipping it, whipping. Alright, so we throw in our carrots, garlic, our onions. We let those bad boys sweat. While I cut up some more peppers, because I like to do my Rasta color peppers right now. I only have the red, green. I'm missing the yellow. And, you know, I gotta throw in some orange flavor. Just for flavor. Because girl don't know how to behave. Anyways. So you give those a good little cut. I like to save these, throw them in the garden in the backyard. A lot of my pictures that I've been taking recently have been posted from the backyard. Mostly in the garden. You feel me? This one has a whole nother family in there. Give those a good rinse. And while that's happening, while I'm rinsing those, you overhearing that extra sizzle. That extra sizzle means, yeah, your pot needs some water. It's drying out, you feel me? So, it's sweating, but you don't want your food to start burning. You do want a little bit of moisture in there, so if you want to just give it maybe like Jamaicans, let me tell you, if you're gonna follow me in this cooking journey, because yo, I love to cook and you like the food or anything, I'm gonna try to slow down and actually use measurements. But I grew up cooking, not just eyeballing everything. I literally, my mom, she would cook, eyeball it. Just 1 pound of flour means 1 pound of flour. You feel me? 1 cup of water is 1 cup of water. It don't matter what size cup. So yeah, I'll try to do measurements, but it's a typical Jamaican thing to not measure out your food. Just throw it all in a pot, cook it down. You know, do what you do. Anyways, so yeah, get back to letting your pot simmer. Feel me? And chop up these peppers with you. And you want your peppers to be like dense. You want to feel them in your food. You don't want to cut them so small that you can't taste them, but you also, hey, what's up, man? When it comes to cooking, like, you know, the Jamaican type food, you want to have everything that you're putting in your pot to have life. You want to eat it, you want to have it eat with you. So thank you for joining me. I'm making dinner. Anyways, so this is the Rasta looking peppers. So you give your food flavor as a Jamaican. This is the ultimate hooray, my food good. You would bring that over here with your already sweated, feel me, onions and whatnot, carrots and your potatoes. And you let that do its thing. You see that little juice? And get all that excess off the corner because you're trying to cook your food. You're not trying to have that spread out. That's not cool. Anyways, you just want to throw your peppers up in here. No biggie. Toss them around. Yeah. Look at that. Looks like a rasta pot. And then at this point you could throw a little bit more water. But I like to not flood my food. Like I said, I like when the food can cook. When it cooks, it actually cooks, but you still have live food there and you can eat, It's not like you're tripping or anything. Your food's not just soup. I don't like soup. I do like gravy, but I don't like soup. Anyways, at this point, I would do the official. I would do the official thing. Well, before I even had started, I would have boiled some red beans because I love to eat kidney beans. But back home, it's called red beans. But because I didn't get to have the time to do that, my other option is to go to Trader Joe's. They have these really good organic kidney beans. And these things have 7 grams of protein. I want to say shout out Trader Joe's for having. So if you don't have time to do your red beans, get you some red kidney beans at Trader Joe's. They're the bomb. Anyways, so I just got this new can opener and I have no idea how to use it. I think they just kind of set it on there. But back home in Jamaica, we don't use can openers. We use the knife. So the other day my housemate came in and he saw me opening the can with the knife and he's like, I'm going to get you a can opener. So he got me a can opener. He thought that was very dangerous. I'm like, no, it's cool, bro. Like, don't trip. See, this is how people lose hand. Don't try this at home. Did this shit even open? Excuse my French. Hoorah! Oh man, I'm losing my beans over here. Anyways, now that we already did all that and caused a bigger mess than I even anticipated, that's me. We can throw in our red beans. To get those extra bean juice down here, we do a little bit of water in here. Right here, we just do a low simmer, man. I'm talking like a 3 or 4 on your stove knob. Like a low simmer. Yeah, I gotta clean this mess up. Y'all excuse me for a second. Peppers in the fridge. But no, I had a good day today. Had a really good day today. Spent a lot of time. Spent today hanging out with a friend of a friend's birthday. It was my friend's friend's birthday. I got to meet her. It was cool people. Went to this river. Got a couple dance party going. You feel me? Last night was I was on this bike, this party bike that the same friend that invited me today. Her boyfriend made this dope looking it fitted like 8 people on it. It was a bike and it could hold 8 people. It had a stage on the back. It had place for a speaker and a dope like roof thing. It was legit. So we took that out to we took it out to this house party that was happening that had a bunch of live bands. I want to say it was Joe Daddy or something. Actually, should look in their name, but they were really good live music playing there last night. And at this point in my cooking, I would just do a cleanup, reset the kitchen to the way it was, because my mom, this actually was taught to me by my dad. He always yelled at me and told me, clean as you go, and I never understood what he mean. But seriously, if you clean the kitchen as soon as you're done with like one area, it makes a big difference when you're done. Instead of having like a whole pile of dishes just chilling out with you, you clean it up, you know. As you're done with the dish, you push it away. As you're done with something, you do what you do. And I never knew, like, I was growing up, as soon as he would tell me this, I'd be like, dude, why are you just micromanaging? But now, as an adult, I as soon as I make a mess, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I gotta clean this area, wash it out, because by the time I'm done, I'm ready to eat. And after I'm done eating, I'm too full. I'm not gonna go back and finish nothing. But I also don't want to wake up tomorrow and have pure dishes. And yeah, that's too much. But so that man was right. You feel me? But anyways, I suppose it's the way he grew up. You know? I kind of respect him for that, though. I respect my dad for the way he grew up and the things that he taught me, because I'm serious. Without him constantly being a pain in my ass, I wouldn't have been the woman I am today, and the woman I'm going to become, the lives I'm going to change. I couldn't have done it without him, and that's why in all this, like, I feel like, you know, in no way, shape, or form, like, I get things happen, and, you know, you have your insecurities, you have your problems, we are all human. I can find forgiveness for you, but that's gonna take me some time. The thing is, right now, I'm trying to find a forgiveness for myself, because that's what the forgiveness isn't for the other person. In life, if, you know, a person deems you wrong and you feel like, okay, well, you know, this shouldn't have gone the way that it did, learn to forgive yourself out of that situation, whatever the case may be. You know, the forgiveness is not for the person who did the deed, it's for the person who is going through this with the same effect from what had happened. It's for the person who was actually affected by, you know, the situation. So if you're affected by a situation, my friend, colleague, or family, just forgive yourself for the thing that you know, For me, really, it's about the forgiveness that, my family had to go through these things. My family, I didn't choose the family that I have, but at the same time, that's what, I grew up with. But I can't continue. That's how I grew up. I won't let it define me. I won't let the way my family, their values define me. And I won't push the blame just not solely on them, because their situation that they had to deal with was less than, positive. So in a situation like that, I gotta think for my own self, because I'm living and I'm going through things, and it's like, whoa, like, think about how my parents grew up. They grew up in a third world country. They must have been struggling. You feel me? So if that's how they grew up, like, I can't really complain. But at the same time, there's things now that I can do about it by not going through the same cycles and doing the same things that they've done in their life. And I don't think it's necessary to take on parents. Like, a kid should be able to have their own, like, say in their life. 'Cause, yeah, a parent and a kid didn't really choose each other, but that's all you got now. And now I still have myself. You feel me? I also have myself. So I can think for you, and yeah, mom and dad, you're right, and thank you for raising me. But I also have to listen to myself and how myself says I want to react. That's how I want to do my thing. In any case, do some time on the food in a second. Get that done. We can now put up this bad boy. You need to get like a full reset in the kitchen with the sweeping and everything. Floor is good. Counters are good. Dishes are all washed up and put away. It's like a whole new kitchen, and you just have a pot of food sitting there waiting, cooking. At that point, once you put everything together and it's cooking, you just go grab a blunt, get your shit going, and wait for that food to cook. Accumulate your appetite, man. Not having to worry about getting your kitchen clean after dinner. And one of the things is too, I like to hand wash my dishes. I'm not sure I'm the only one, if I'm the only one, but I appreciate hand wash dishes because really, I don't think I have a reason of because, but I grew up hand washing my dishes, so I suppose that could be. I suppose. Alright, so right now I just topped the pot with our beans and rice and everything. With our, top that with our cabbage here. And we're gonna let this bad boy steam. Because cabbage don't need much to cook. Like, and especially if you want to get the cabbage, that taste of, like, the feel that cabbage is actually in your food, then you just throw it in when everything is boiling, everything's doing its thing. You let it sit for a little bit and get some steam. Cabbage is A-okay, man. He's like, bro, I'm chilling. It's like a watermelon. I always think cutting cabbages and pineapples like cutting a watermelon. Finna throw this half in the fridge for our next meal. by the way, don't think because I just showed, you know, all the ingredients as far as the vegetable wise that you can throw it together like that and call it Jamaican. There's special Jamaican seasonings and finesse and and stuff that's going into this pot. You have to be like the queen of all Jamaican to be cooking this, like this type of, and I'm not saying that's why I'm here to show y'all how to do this. I'm not saying anything, but when I'm done, you're gonna be the queen of all Jamaican cooking. So sit back, relax, or you can just come and chill out with me, try some of the food. I'm down to share. If you don't want to cook, if you don't think you're a big cook, man, come eat with me. Why you tripping? I got you. I'll do the cooking. That's my thing. I'll cook and dance. Anyways, I'll throw the rest of this cabbage in and then we can go find something else to talk about. Alright, while that's simmer, it's called simmer here in America. Back home you'd say steam. Damn. I had the weirdest experience today, actually. Some dude came up to me and was like, he was talking about how he was he was doing this music production, or yeah, he's a music producer, and he was like, you just look just like you look, you know, you have to build just as an artist. And I'm like, that's cool. I am an artist, you know, and I try to explain to him, like, I'm an artist of you know, a lot of crafts, and I don't know, it was so weird because he just, like, it was good energy. I feel like, to explain this, I feel like I use weird to describe good things, but it's only because, like, anything outside of the way, like, Jamaicans think, to me, it's weird. I'm just like, oh, that's new. I should use the word new. But it was new because, you know, he came up and was like, bro, that's legit, you know, continue doing what you're doing. And, you know, to be hearing that from a music producer, I was like, okay. Shit, I kind of felt good. Felt kind of good. But if anything, we'll see. I'm interested. See the crafts. All in all, though, I'm gonna have this. Dinner's gonna be good. I'm gonna have our ital stew here. It's all steamed down. We're gonna have the cabbage stirred in with everything. I'll for sure post some pictures so you guys will have it when everything comes out. And then over here we have our white rice that is not cooking yet. Or brown rice, rather. Brown rice, thyme, a little bit of olive oil again, and some Himalayan pink salt. That's all that's happening here. So we're gonna have our stew tonight over rice. And yeah, kick back. Maybe watch a movie or some dance videos or something. Learn some new moves, you feel me? And just, yeah, relax. So if anything, people just tap in with me. Know your girl's here. Let me know what's up. Get some ventures going, feel me? Y'all take care of yourself until I see you, man. Queen T is out.